Alright guys, this is my new episode of my Manchester United career mode, episode 7. As you saw last episode, De Gea is probably going, which is a bad thing. That's why it's named Goodbye, because we're saying goodbye to De Gea. Also, I'll leave an annotation right now. Please subscribe for daily content. Well, it isn't exactly daily, but notifications of when my next video will be. I hope you enjoy. This is the newest episode of my career mode. It'll be uploaded tomorrow when I don't know who is versing each other tomorrow, but I know on Sunday Man United are versing Everton. Everton got beat by Crystal Palace, so they won't be confident, so probably Man United could beat them. I think so, because Rooney will be on probably. Van Persie I don't think will be back. Van Persie's injured, which is bad. Whole season long. That could have ruined his World Cup. That was bad. And it most likely will be gone next season anyway, by transfers and stuff, which really annoys me because people like Van Persie are glory hunters. I suppose you need to be a glory hunter as a player in football because you want to win trophies. But if you're like him and move from Arsenal and on your first season win a trophy and want to leave, then that isn't a good thing, necessarily. He may have scored a hat-trick against Olympiacos. He could have been a big threat to Bayern Munich if he came on. It probably would have been, but you can't always say that about players because they might not you could say Moyes is having a bad season, but so's Neymar. Neymar is a player. Understand he needs a season to get into the team, but doesn't Moyes? Moyes needs to know the team for a season or two, just so he could get it together. Just give him a chance. It's all he needs. It's all he needs. I know I'm sticking up for Moyes, because he'll be a good manager, and if you get him sacked, who's meant to be there? Who could be there? That Klopp guy from Borussia Dortmund will never join Man United. He won't. And if Man United don't make it into Europe next season, then they'll not get half of the players that they want to get. That's also the truth as well. If you're not in these big competitions, then you're not going to get any players, because players want to play in Europe and get World Cup. They might not get accepted for the World Cup if they're not in Europe. People such as Jay Rodriguez and that would have wanted to be in the Champions League this season because they could get accepted for England. They still can. But you mainly want these people to be in the Champions League. That's how most Celtic players get accepted for Scotland. And I think Dundee United, if Dundee United beat St Johnstone in I think it's Scottish Cup final, well, I'm not too sure about that one, but if they beat St Johnstone, then they've got Europe. They've got the Europa League. It's as simple as that. I think it's a Europa League year for Man United and Dundee United. I think it is that year. Basically, if I hope Dundee United win it, because Dundee United, if they actually make it through the group stages and that, which will be tough, I know, but it's all about belief. If they make it through the group stages, they can buy better players and maybe get to the top of the league, like Rangers right now. Rangers are fighting to get to the SPL, because if they make it to the SPL, yeah, if they make it to the SPL, top of the SPL, then they'll get Europe as well and be able to buy these big players. But they've got the second highest wage bill in Scotland right now, so don't expect anything from them, because it just doesn't happen. It's Rangers. They're spending way too much on players. Just like Man City's got the highest wage bill in the sporting community. That's saying something. That is saying something. They could, if anything goes wrong with them, and they're spending that much and don't get the league in the next few years, it could be liquidated. I know big clubs like Man City and that don't get liquidated, but just think about it. Imagine the boss is spending high money. He can't take those big risks. He can't afford to take them big risks. Yeah, just like Abramovich at Chelsea, he can't afford to take big risks because he's been doing that for 50 years. More than 50 years, like 56 or something like that. He's been taking all those risks, and what's it for? Like 2 leagues, 3 leagues, which is bad. If they're going to take them risks all the time, that proves that they're dedicated to the club, and that's how they earn money. You don't want to take those risks. Man City are going to take risks in the next few years. With the team that they've got, they should be winning the league by miles. They've got all the youngest players. So should Chelsea, even. They've got all the youngest players. All the money. Young players. Young experienced players. They should be winning the league by miles. They've spent tons of money on 6 players in the summer transfer window. Jesus Navas and Negredo. They've spent so much on young players, young talent. I think Jesus Navas is like 25, but they've spent loads on young players, and what's it come to? It's actually put them down a spot, and they're even drawn with Sunderland. I can't say anything because Man United drew 2-2 with Fulham. But that's the thing though. If you look at the league, Man United haven't spent as much as them. They may have spent loads. Arsenal haven't spent as much as us, but Arsenal haven't won it in like years. They haven't won a trophy in 9 years, nearly 10. Which is the thing. If Arsene Wenger doesn't keep on getting his head up, then if he doesn't win the FA Cup, he'll be sacked, most likely. He's against Hull. If he doesn't win against Hull, then he's screwed. This is the type of times where you need Theo Walcott, I'm afraid, Arsene Wenger. Theo Walcott's missing the World Cup, and players didn't think about that, but now they're starting to think about that. Like Yaya Toure, I think, will miss the World Cup if he gets injured, which is bad for him, because if he misses the World Cup, think about the Ivory Coast. Well, I think he's from the Ivory Coast. Think about the Ivory Coast. He's a big player in that team. If he gets injured, technically the whole team's screwed. He drives them up on the attack. It was like Roy Keane a couple of years ago for Man United. Roy Keane was a sensation. Sorry about that, my chair cracked, but yeah. Basically, Roy Keane drove Man United's old squad onto the attack. But guaranteed if Roy Keane and Jaap Stam and a young Giggs and a Beckham were still on the team, then we would be beating like these teams, maybe even hammering them in this league right now. Sheringham that were great players. They were always great players. Man City haven't always had a good team. They've not had always a good team. They've spent tons of money, and now they're going to have to take risks. It's an actual joke how much they spend each year. I take it if you're not high spenders, then you can't do much, but you need to be a good spender. You need to get deals on players. That's what it's all about. Then you can buy tons more players than you would if you spent all that money on one player. Like, Man United have got good deals for goalkeepers. David De Gea was like 10 million off of Atletico Madrid, which was a good deal. That was a good deal at the time because David De Gea is going to be a sensation when he's older. No doubt, this has been his best season yet. He's had best season yet, and it's not even Man United's best season. This has been his best season yet. That is good for him. That is good for him. David De Gea is a great goalkeeper. 6 saves in a row against Real Madrid. He keeps us in every tournament. But we've got a great younger keeper. Well, we've got Lindegaard, who's been there since Van der Sar nearly first started. We've got Lindegaard, that's a great keeper. Lindegaard's pulling it off. I reckon in the next few years he can get first team football. That's how good he is. If you saw him at the Newcastle game, he was a great keeper. The saves that he made, nobody can say anything about him. He's a great keeper. But Man United in Scotland and that have always produced good keepers. Man United have always produced good keepers. Pearce, Michael, De Gea, Van der Sar, Lindegaard's one of them. They've had many great players. Sorry about that. My name's like a tip. Basically, many good players. We got a penalty in this game because they handballed it, because Wayne Rooney stepped up to take it. I'll leave an annotation for the subscription. I can't even say it. Subscribe. So you can subscribe. I'll leave an annotation for that. I hope you enjoy these videos, because this series is going to be probably the longest series I've done yet. It's already 19 minutes and 8 seconds at this episode. Whoa, I've only commentated for 13 minutes and 34 seconds. That is a lot, to be quite honest with you. That is a lot. I hope you enjoy. I'll be doing lots of FIFA videos. I'll be doing lots. I like doing FIFA videos. Well, career modes. I used to do them just for fun, but I wanted to do a career mode because everybody else is doing one. Like on YouTube, MGH is doing Manchester United career mode. I wasn't copying him, it was just an idea because I support them and stuff. He supports Arsenal, but he brought Ronaldo in that, financial takeovers and that. You don't need the financial takeover. You need to be good at spending, and that's the thing. But people like them over exaggerate. Arsenal have had 9, nearly 10 bad seasons. They nearly came in 5th, guaranteed if Everton won at the weekend. Well, guaranteed if Arsenal get beat in these last 5 games. and Everton keep winning, then Everton will have Champions League football. I'm just hoping Man United get Europa League football. We've got a game in hand over Everton, and they're only 6 points. That would mean if we won that, there will only be 6 games, 6 points ahead of us. And if we beat them this week and next week, I'm generally saying they've got Man City. That's going to be a tough game. So if we keep on winning till the end of the season, which I find possible, then we could, and Everton lose against Man City and us, then we could potentially get Europa League football. Europa League football is a big thing now for us. It's the only thing we've got left. If we don't get Europa League, then all the glory hunters are going to be saying Moyes out, because we need Europa League. We need it to get players. If we don't get Europa League, then we're not going to get anybody special. And if we don't get anybody special, then we won't even get Champions League. We'll be like Liverpool, 25 years without a trophy, and I don't think we'll even last Moyes that long. We'll only last him for like 3 seasons, and I'm lasting him for that. I may sound like a glory hunter there, but if he doesn't win, then that's a manager's job. He's meant to make the team better. He's meant to make a good team. I don't care how much he spends. Somebody said the other day, all Moyes is about money. Alex Ferguson wasn't about money. Alex Ferguson was about money basically. In his day, you didn't even need that much money. You didn't even need that much money. And now all that football turned into is money. It's all about money now. It's a joke how much they spend, and Moyes is going to have to be a high spender. It's a fact. I probably know much more about football than that person that commented on that was of football, because you don't need to. You need to spend high. Moyes isn't about money. They said Moyes didn't do good at Everton. Well, just think about the team that he had. He didn't have a good team. He built a team that could always make it above Liverpool. They always made it above Liverpool. You know what I've noticed though? You know, whenever Arsenal do bad, Tottenham always find a way to do worse. I don't know how they manage to do that, but even with Gareth Bale, always Arsenal slipping at that last moment to fourth. They've always came fourth, near enough. They've always stayed in the top 4. I can't say that about Man United, but Man United got a new manager, guaranteed guaranteed the first, and Wenger doesn't win the FA Cup, he's sacked, guaranteed. It's a fact. But if he doesn't win the FA Cup, then he's sacked as a manager probably. But anyway, thanks for watching guys, I'll see you in the next video. Please remember to sub, I'll leave an annotation. Thanks for watching, and bye. I'll see you in the next video.